Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got something real special for you guys today. We're going to be opening the latest booster set, being Blazing Vortex. But the surprise is it's not this box. This is actually a knockoff set from Wish, which we will open at some point, but it's unsealed, as you can see. Looks, authentic. And if I didn't have the real box sitting right next to me, again, this is another time where you could easily be fooled into thinking this was the correct version. But you'll see on the back, there is no Konami logo or anything back there. On the normal box there is, and the plastic wrap also has Konami throughout the plastic coating. This one does not. This is a knockoff. And the reason, one of the biggest reasons why I know it's a knockoff, besides buying it from Wish, is I ordered this box and received it prior to the Blazing Vortex set actually being released. So we'll come back and look at these in the future and see what happens and what differs from our actual Blazing Vortex box. We'll be interested to see, given how far in advance. I was probably 2 weeks in advance of Blazing Vortex being released. I got this box in the mail. So be interesting to see for sure how different or how much they guessed. I don't know how well anyone knew was coming out. See if they got the right card abbreviation for the set, things like that. We'll take a look at those in the future. But like I said, we do have the actual Blazing Vortex box right here. This is the first edition set. Sorry, there's a little bit of glare from the light, which we unfortunately don't want to mess too much with because we do want good lighting throughout. But as you see, you have Konami throughout the background on the plastic here as well. And then on the back side, on the foil, you can see Konami as well on the underside of the box. Much better copyright stuff. Copyright on the fake box down there said 1996. This is 2000. Date of set release, or sorry, 2020. We're 21 years in the future right now, not 2000. But we'll open this, take a look at it. This is going to be a little bit exciting, throwback to the days where we're actually trying to pull a couple, ultra rare cards. We want to see some good pulls today, hoping for the best. We'll see what we can get. And honestly, I mean, there's 24 packs in here, 9 cards per pack, so 216 cards total. Quick maths. But I think that within this set alone, being now an adult, it's, I would have waited, took me months to get these mini cards. And so it's nice being able to have that ability as an adult to pick up a full set. And with 216 cards, hopefully we'll be looking at picking up the majority of the set here, and hopefully we'll pick up a couple of the good rare cards throughout it. So Armored Dragon is going to be our dominant monster set, monster line in this packet. So hopefully we pick up, I think it's Armored Dragon level 10. He's armed and dangerous throughout. So without any further ado, let's open this up and see if we can get some good pulls here. I'm going to try to get into this package without too much ado. I'm going to just slightly slide into this with a knife. We don't really care about the outer layer, but we do want to keep the box a little bit neat. I'm going to keep these cards, minus the ultra rares and the rares and whatnot that we pull, in a separate, or still inside their packaging here. That way we can just keep them nice and sorted for future reference of where they came from, since all of these are going to be first edition in the end. Got one final corner here that we want to work ourselves around. All right. So there we go. We've gotten through the first layer of plastic, which is always, your fun challenge throughout. And then here, what we would normally do is that these boxes have this little pop out here as well. And what happens is that we open the box, and I don't know how to do this well enough to not cause too much of a ruckus, but Dang it. You fold it out, and then this back piece folds in like that. And then you have a good little stand, background stand with everything folded into place. Comes out pretty well. We'll take note of how the packs look. I can tell you the fake packs from fake Blazing Vortex do not look like this. They're blue and green and a whole bunch of other colors. Red, yellow, and orange are our colors of priority in this set of packs. So what we'll do is just open these up, get ourselves into the pack part of it here. Just nice sets. I remember back when they came into like the blister pack, came inside like plastic sleeves that were on the shelves, and you had to like tear through that horrible plastic just to get yourself to the cards in the end. This is nice, just kind of having the blister packs straight out. I can't remember where the rares fall when you have 9 cards. They fall in the middle. They're either the 4th card from the front or the 4th card from the back. So we'll see what they end up being. But we'll take a look at the cards. I mean, obviously the rares are what we're all looking for today and seeing what we can get. Got top loaders and sleeves on standby in hopes that we're gonna pull a couple of really good cards here today. But the pack overall looks really nice. Artwork is fantastic. I've always been a fan of the Yu-Gi-Oh style artwork, and just everything in the end. We got all the legit pack items in here. Then they're warning that we're not guaranteed to get any given cards, and the contents of the sets are likely to change at any given time. So I think when I was younger, I pulled 2 rarest cards I think I ever pulled. Both came out of, I believe, the Legend of Blue Eyes set. It was Freed the Matchless General, which was an ultra rare, and then I got the left leg of Exodia. And that was like the only 2 ultra rare cards I've ever pulled from a blister pack, just bought off the shelves. So we've got 24 today. Hopefully we pull at least 1 ultra rare. Hopefully some better cards than that in the end. Hopefully we get a good bit and a good set overall. Sit here and mess with the light a little bit, just see if we can get a better positioning for this. All right. Well, without further ado, let's go open up this pack. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to see, okay, back of the pack gives you back of the cards. That's the point we're going to have to keep in mind. I'll have to remember that. Back of pack, back of card. All right. So here we are going through. I believe that we can see the rare card within the pack, because I believe when you hold them, there's a fold or a crease ever so slightly because of the artwork on the rare card. So see if we can cut that out throughout. But I think it's like right here is going to be the rare card split, because we are, was that 4 from the back? So it's one of these 2 more than likely. But we'll see. Let's see what we got here and flip them over and see what we've got. We've got Machina Unclasper. I know there's a lot of machine cards in this pack in the end, so very focused on the Armored Dragon set. Probably worth building a deck out of that. Gonna have hopefully enough cards, can probably do a little something here, do a research and get us something going. Again, first edition, right? Remember, first edition down here in the bottom. If it's first edition, our little seal embossment is gold. And we have both of those, which tends to be left out of our fake cards. Very unique monster. We're going to sort everything, effect monster, regular monster, and then link, fusion, etc., spell, trap card. That way we can just keep things sorted throughout the pack. All right, then we got Springen's Pedor. Good defense monster there in the end. Just get you a nice little bit going on. And, you know, you always like to have a couple low 4-star or lower monsters that can pack some good defense early on. He's got some good summon effects there. for his effect overall. All right, this is Raging Storm Dragon Beaufort 9, or Beaufort 9, depending where you are from. A ritual dragon monster. This is actually a pretty nice looking card. I am surprised it isn't some sort of rare in the set. Just given, I mean, I think that's some great artwork. I don't know if the camera necessarily does this justice on color and whatnot, but that is a nice kind of design. It's very colorful, very bright. I could definitely see this being a great design, and I've always been impressed. So 3 cards in, and I've seen a card that is pretty damn amazing by my standards. All right, we have Virtual World Gate Zhuan Wu. We're going to call that Zhuan Wu. Again, we're not going to read all the descriptions. So this is our 5th card down. So this, by my guess, is the rare card in this pack. So I'm going to actually set this aside, and we'll see if I end up being right. So we'll keep an eye on it up here in the corner. Reinforcement of the Army's troops. Guys charging in the battle, Braveheart style. You can special summon monster level 4 or lower from your hand, warrior monster. In the end, it is a continuous spell card as well. So that is a neat thing. If you've got a warrior-based deck, that could be pretty darn helpful. Giga Thunder Gyclops. Another one of these pendulum monsters. Again, don't know anything much about how they work or how they function, but he's looking like he's having a good time, about to cause some havoc, even for a monster with 1400 attack in the end. Dogmatica Genesis. Kind of some creepy, like First Order, Star Wars, Assassin's Creed, like hooded assassin, something cult going on over here in the background, but interesting in the end. And then Fairy Archer in Gunnar, another very colorful card. It's been given a plant monster. I guess fairies count as plants in this set, but again, I do like the artwork. I think that the color scheme in this is pretty nice overall. Up there with that Raging Storm Dragon, 2 very well designed cards. No regular monsters thus far in this pack, so that's going to be interesting. And it turns out that the 5th card down is our rare card because we haven't seen it yet. So let's give this bad boy a flip over. And Sacred Tree Beast Hyperton. It is an XYZ monster. I don't know if this counts as a prismatic rare. We do have holographic on both the level, the earth symbol up here as well is holographic. So levels, background of the card art. I'm gonna check my list real quick. So super rares say no holographic name, or no foil on the name, holographic card finish. Nothing on the name here, so maybe a super rare in the end, holographic finish. I always get a little bit confused as to where the holographic finish, because some of these ones say like the holographic finish is on different parts of the card only. So I'm always a little bit confused. So maybe a super rare here. Regardless, I do think this is a nice looking card. Again, kind of going along with that Raging Storm Dragon and that Fairy Archer card. This kind of colorful pastel, almost like an Easterish color with these light greens, light reds and stuff. Very nice looking card overall. And it is an XYZ monster, so we are going to pull this one to the side as a separate. We'll see if we see this one again. We're hoping to pull all the different rares. We only want duplicates of the best rares in the end. So, and we also can see Blazing Vortex is going to be assigned BLVO as its card abbreviation. which we'll keep in mind to see if the fake set pulls that exact same name. And then we'll see how many of these guys we see again in the actual set. All right, let's move on to the second pack here. We're gonna do everything's one take. I don't know, I'm always kind of suspicious when you see videos of pack openings and things of like edits and cuts. That's like, well, why did we have a camera cut there? Are we sliding something in to make this seem better than what it was? So every one of these packs, fresh and new. Get a little crinkle here, just you can hear nothing opened. Packs are all sealed. One take. Doing it all live. Well, live for me, at least. All right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Rare card set to the side, and then we'll just pull over this set of 4 real quick. So Dream Mirror recap in the end. Kind of creepy going on up there. Maybe like some Death Note reminding thing. Tilted Trial, we've got the Pot of Greed in the background. Another good little quick trap card, or spell card, sorry. Springin's Pador, again, we've had him already, so he's probably a pretty common card to get. We'll add this to the other one. And then Armed Dragon Blitz here as well. And you see Armed Dragon, we're building on a theme of this Armored Dragon set. So we'll see how much stuff we get there and see if we can manage to pull one of the Armored Dragons just to make sure that we can build this up. So we'll add Springin's Pador back to the set. And then our next 4 cards here. Heavy Metal Foes Amalgam. In the end, Link Monster. Don't know how they work, but again, a machine-based monster. In the end, a lot of machine kind of artwork and design. We've got Pendulum Encore, so this is going to be a trap card that helps out Pendulum somehow, and the whole source and around that. We've got Knight of Armor Dragon in the end, Ritual Monster. Looks like he's riding the Armored Dragon's armor as a horse of sorts, kind of a sentient armor thing in the end. A Ritual Monster in the end, and then Ancient Warriors Saga Chivalrous Path in the end. Another warrior-based card as well. So we'll see a lot of warrior-based stuff. We're seeing a lot of machine-based stuff kind of building up towards the Armored Dragon series. So warrior, machines, Armored Dragon line, and then I'm seeing a lot of plant-based ones as well, with the fairy, the sacred tree beast in the end. So it's going to be kind of a couple themes running throughout this set of packs. So we'll see what we manage to get on this one. Pendulum Monster and a Ritual Monster, so we'll sort those out separately. Again, no base normal monsters thus far through 2 packs. And our second rare card is Armed Dragon Thunderbolt. This is just going to be a plain rare, nothing special, just holographic on the card artwork. And this is just I think this is a straight boost. Basically, Armed Dragon monsters on your field that you control, you get 1,000 attack for each Armed Dragon in your graveyard with an equal or lower level to it, with different names from each other. So if you have Armored Dragon level 10, you're packing some serious punch there to begin with. And if you've got a lot of Armed Dragon monster cards in your graveyard that are unique, if you have all the rest of them, then you're going to be boosting up that monster pretty heavily. So going to be a useful card for that deck build as well. Can't be disappointed in any of this by any means. You like to see the ultra rares, you like to see the good ones, but not every card can be perfect, right? But I see the theme being built here, and we've still got 22 packs to go. So knock some of these out real quick. Put our foil away. 1, 2, 3, 4 rare card. Flip, see if we got anything nice and new here. Stairway to a Fabled Realm. Virtual World Gate Zanwu, Zhanwu. Again, we've seen that already. Breath of Acclamation, wind-based monsters on that one. And then Radiant Vorescence. Very bright, colorful card. I do like the fact that a lot of this set seems to be very bright and colorful. Good overall artwork in the end. We'll split these back out real quick. That was actually the first trap card we got, was Virtual World Gate. At least we're not getting any duplicates in the same pack. That's always a good thing. There's our Fairy Archer and Gunnar. We've got one of those already as well. Dogmatica Genesis we've picked up before. Giga Thunder Cyclops, or Gyclops, we've picked up before, and reinforcement of the Army's troops as well. So we're starting to hit on pack 3, pretty heavy on duplicates, again, to be expected when you have a set that I think is only like 100, and I think it's like 120 or so cards total. So you're not going to get that many when you have 216 to go through. And then our rare card of the set is, actually there's a little piece of foil there, I'm going to pull it away. Just a note about this, this is a very soft background. This isn't granite, it's just a nice little soft mat just to give us something to open on that isn't going to scratch or damage cards as we open them here. All right, and white baking. Looks like a haunted specter roasting something over a fire, so that's kind of funny. It becomes Skull Servant in the graveyard. Deals well with some zombie-based monsters. We'll pop this bad boy in a sleeve. I don't think there's anything too particular worth talking about at this one. This is probably the least exciting of the rares thus far, but in the end, you got to get them all, right? Pokemon style. Next pack. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, rare card. All right, Breath of Acclamation. We've got Radiant Vorescence. We've picked up Synchro Transmission as well. We don't have, but a little interesting artwork. It looks like like a gate speeding us towards Synchro, helping out kind of thing. And then Tri-Brigade Rendezvous in the end. So we've got some hostages here being taken by a bunch of monsters around, Beast Warrior type monsters. So we'll split these out real quick into our sorted piles. Very heavy on effect monsters, very heavy on magic cards. Fabled Marcosia, depending on how you want to say it. In the end, there was a Digimon that looked like this for a while. Can't remember what his name was, but he looked kind of like that. Springen's Call, again, very like focused around the same monsters. We've got Giga Thunder Gyclops again, third one, 4 packs in, so kind of funny. And then Star Steel Regulator, or Steel Star Regulator, being a Link monster, very Ben 10 looking card artwork style. Our rare card for this pack is going to be, it is definitely an ultra rare. We have Golden Name. It's Live Twin Lila Treat. That is a name and a half to get there for sure. But ultra rare card, first ultra rare of the pack, or of the set. This is only the third one I've ever pulled in my life, so that's another benefit and bonus here. This is like Japanese pop punk style artwork. It's got like these like little cute like marshmallow animals here throughout as well. Very interesting design overall. Let's just see the highlights there. Let's get the light just so you can see that the name shines gold, and that we've got foil on the background, which is supposed to be an ultra rare by my determinations, but again, If I've got any of these classifications wrong, y'all let me know in the comments, please. Man's got to learn a lot of stuff coming from years of not playing overall. Come on. Look at these things somewhat center in the damn sleeves. So top loader for that one, since it is an ultra rare. All right, bodes well. Just a couple packs in, and all of a sudden we're pulling decent stuff. And this is what we're after. We just want the rares. We're the rare hunters. All right. Steel Star Regulator. Just had not that long ago. Spring ends. Going to be one of our sets. It looks like we're building in this pack as well. We've got a lot of cards that deal with this monster style name. S-Force Professor Dagama, or Dagama, depending on how you want to say it. Looks a little bit crazy mad scientist. The S-Force, going to be his Power Ranger team squad. And then Fairy Archer and Gunnar, we've got a couple of already. Archfiend's Staff of Despair. I seem to remember there was a card called Staff of Despair or Axe of Despair. That is pretty interesting. I don't know if they have the same thing. They look very similar based on my recollection. Tri-Brigade Rendezvous. We've got Stairway to a Fabled Realm. We've picked up. And then Amano Kujaki. Again, these names are getting out there. Crazy to have to try to pronounce some of these. But got a little like fairy demon succubus style monster here as well. We're seeing kind of a trend of those as well. So sort these out and let's see what rare card is going to be for this set. It is War Rock Gyaktos. Got some rocks for hands. Earth monster in the end seems to help out War Rock monsters overall. Just basic super rare, I guess. I don't really know. I think rare is just silver name. I think super rare is just card artwork, but that might be slightly off in the end. But they're on the same kind of pay scale there. Dang it. But it's rare, so it gets a sleeve, so well, we don't care. We'll treat them all equally with respect. Right. Moving on. Be able to start kind of powering through some of these a little bit more as we get monsters and traps and spells that we already have. All right. Armor Dragon Ritual. It's used to summon Knight of Armor Dragon, which we have already. That is nice. They pick up the Ritual card in the same set. There were a lot back in the day that I felt like I had the Ritual monster, or I had the Ritual, but I didn't have the actual equivalent card that I needed, either the monster or the spell, or some of the ones that had specific requirements of sacrificed monsters for the Ritual. So nice to pick up the actual Ritual in that. Ancient Warrior Saga Chivalrous Path. We've got Knight of Armor Dragon. We actually got in the same pack, so that's really great in the end. And Heavy Metal Foes Amalgam we've picked up as a Link monster before. Archfiend Staff of Despair and Springand's Blast. Again, we have a lot of Springand's based items in this set. Archfiend Staff of Despair. We've picked up Fabled Treason in the end. Good artwork design. Actually, I like this artwork on this card quite a bit. A lot going on there, kind of a lot you can read into. And then the Fabled Bonk. It's a beaver holding a little plushy goo thing from Invader Zim, kind of what it reminds me of, the little alien from that. But two good cards there. And rare card for this set is going to be Psychic Eraser Laser. That's kind of neat overall. We've got some sort of giant mech back here, kind of hard to tell since it's all in this like psychic green overall. Maybe this guy's like sucking its spirit out or something in the end, but Psychic Eraser Laser. It's a very catchy little name. Springen's Branga, we've picked up before. S-Force Professor Dagama, the Fairy Archer. We've got Armored Dragon Lightning Continuous Spell card. Helps boost the Armored Dragon set. Again, building towards that overall. Fabled Treason we just picked up. Same thing with the Fabled Bonk here as well. Stairway to a Fabled Realm we've got as well. And then Virtual World Gate Zanu. So we picked up mostly duplicates in that set. But again, we're after the rares. We haven't duplicated any rares yet. Let's hope we don't. S-Force Orifice. We got a guy here with some sort of laser pistol in the end. So probably goes along with the Professor, both in the S-Force here. Just a normal rare, super rare, whichever one of those two it is. But looks like the cowboy guy from that one game. I think it's Overwatch, but not really certain. The guy with the revolver. You kind of wonder how much of these card arts are inspired by current trends of the day. You know, Overwatch was big, probably still is big, things like that. And am I going to see somebody who does like the floss from Fortnite to try to stay hip and try to keep things in that sense? You never really actually know. Parametal Foes, Melcaster. We've got another Metal Foes monster here. We got a couple other ones. Dual Avatar Ascendants in the end. Nice little trap card design. We have Neroi, the Dream Mirror Disciple. Another fairy monster. A very happy looking monster. Maybe not prepared for battle in the end. And then Linear Equation Cannon. So we're going to do some math to wipe out our opponents real quick here. Plot some points, target them with an XY coordinate plane. War Rocks Orpus, another War Rocks monster in the end. Going to help out our other War Rocks set here. Archfiend's Staff of Despair. We picked up Springen's Pador. We've got, and I think Machina Uncle Spare was the first monster we opened up overall. And then our rare card is Fabled Andraith here. This is that guy who I say looks like a Digimon from back in the day. I don't know if it's the last guy the first set of kids fight or one of the last guys, but he has a very familiar look to me, and I can't get that out of my mind as a connection that I'm making here. It's a synchro monster. Again, need Fabled tuner monsters plus some other ones. We've got that Fabled, the one that's the beaver. So we've got that as one of our monsters that would work well to synchro summon there. We've got 6, well, we got 9, 12, and we've got 16 packs left. So we'll open up 4 more in this video, and then we'll split it and open up the remaining 12 to split the 24 packs in 2. Love the sound packs make when you open them. I think that's half the fun now as an adult. You could probably do a good ASMR video on pack openings. Armored Dragon Ritual, we've got Ancient Warrior Chivalrous Path, we've got Knight of Armored Dragon, we've got plenty of, and Heavy Metal Foes Amalgam, sorry. We've got plenty of there as well. Stairway to a Fabled Realm, picking up again. A mono Kujaki we've picked up before as well. Fabled Treason is a duplicate, and then Springen's Blast is also a duplicate. So we're starting to see mostly duplicates in our base cards, our commons. And then our rarest card is we have another ultra rare. This is S-Force Platina. So it's Platina being one word, but Tina being hyphenated out. So somehow we're supposed to call this monster Tina. But Spellcaster, very neat overall. Really glad that this pack set is playing out pretty well for me in the end. We've seen 2 ultra rares or better, which is thus far matched my previous experience in pulling packs over, 5 years when I was a younger child kind of thing. I had a number of ultra rares, but I didn't really get them from special, one-off booster pack things. They were a lot from like sets, tins, whatever, where you were pretty much guaranteed to get 1 or 2 of them kind of throughout, which isn't as fun when you're buying something you're guaranteed to get unless you wanted to get it. Mine was, I picked up the Buster Blader tin. Buster Blader was my favorite card design, hands down. And it was also designed to basically be a Blue Eyes Dragon deck killer at the time. They didn't really have a good setup there, so you needed something that could be powered up to take out dragons, and that was kind of what their idea was. But again, Armed Dragon Lightning we picked up. Parametalfoes Fusion is a new one that we haven't seen yet throughout, but it allows us to bring 1 Parametalfoes Fusion-based monster from the extra deck up. Guitar Grenard's Duonigis. Wow, yeah, we're not gonna mess with that before we get ourselves in trouble here. Rocking out for some fish. They're some seahorses, what they look like, playing themselves a little song under the sea. They are a sea serpent monster in the end, and then Springen's Branga. Warrock Orpus, Armed Dragon Blitz here as well. We got this one before. We've got Springen's Captain Sargus, big old tank here. Gonna be doing some heavy damage in the end. His agility and speed rating is probably not that high. And then Radiant Fluorescence we've had before a couple times. Rare card for this pack is Metalfoes Vanisher. Another one of our Metalfoes monsters. Again, just a plain super rare or rare, depending on how we base out what those are. Again, I think just rare is just name, but it's been a while. Need a refresher course in that. All right, pull open this one. I mean, I just could sit here for like hours just, and you'd never get anywhere, right? Save some wish packs for that, for the ASMR video. It's about what it'll all be good for in the end. Parametalfoes Melcaster, we've picked up. Dual Avatar Ascendants, we've got Neroi the Dream Mirror Disciple, and then our Linear Equation Cannon as well. Springen's Captain Sargus, we've picked up. Radiant Fluorescence, Our Chain, Staff of Despair, and Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, all repeats for this pack here. And then another Parametalfoes rare card as the rare in this pack. This is Parametalfoes Azortless. Again, I think this pack is well done, or this set is well done on the artwork. There's a lot of good color combinations. There's usually you had like 2 or 3 tones, it seemed, back in the day on cards. You didn't really have a lot of variation. Now you've got a lot of good color throughout. All right, and then the last pack we're going to open up in this set of the video, we'll split it into 2. Let's hope for a ultra rare or something better here. See if we can pull anything crazy. in the end as a send-off for this video. We'll trust in the heart of the cards when we flip it over. Icy Breeze Refrain, gonna be kind of unique, plays with ice monsters. Well, we do have some ice stuff coming up because we do have the Freezing Chains structure deck as well to open. Neroy, we've seen War Rock Skylar. You know, I'll let you guys look at this card in the end. Fiery Redhead card. And then S-Force Professor DeGamma, whatever he wants to go by, again as a repeat. Then we have a fusion monster in Sprind the Iron Dash Dragon. We need Fallen of Albaz +1 effect monster. I don't know if we have Fallen of Albaz yet. Hopefully we can pull that in this set because I hate getting fusion monsters and not getting all their components in a set. Digital Bug Restrider. Looks like a little just water skimmer bug. Water Strider. These are very common around lakes and ponds. So you can definitely see what it came off of. Springen's Blast as a repeat and Tilted Try as a repeat. And our final rare for this set, we're going to trust in the heart of the cards. Constellar Caduceus. You know, very, you know, powerful, good artwork in the end. Maybe not the greatest monster card overall. It is just a level 4, but you know, he does got a good design. I do got to say that. Can never be disappointed on that. You always want great cards pull-wise, but you can't complain when, you know, they are well designed overall. So we'll slip this one into a sleeve and we'll recap our rares that we've picked up in this set, or in this half of the set, and then we'll see if we can go forward and pick up anything else. So we got Constellar Caduceus, however you want to say his name here. We've got Parametal Foes, Azortless, Metal Foes, Vanisher, Fabled Andraith, S-Force Orifice, Psychic Eraser, Laser, Warrock, Gactos, White Baking, which is just a funny name, Armed Dragon, Thunderbolt, and Sacred Tree Beast, Hyperion in the end. And then our 2 ultra rares that we had throughout, S-Force Platina and Live Star Twin Lila Treat in the end. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back for part 2 and we'll see if we can finish off this set and pull a couple more ultra rares here. This is looking a little light for my liking, isn't it, right? Hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.